Hi everyone, so it's April favourites time today, but before I start I'm hoping that you can notice a difference in the quality of this video compared to my old ones. I have invested in a new camera. It's supposed to be HD for filming, so hopefully you can notice a big difference, and hopefully this will mean you'll enjoy my videos more in the future because they won't be filmed on my MacBook webcam, which was what they were before. So my first favourite this month has been my bareMinerals Ready Foundation, and I am just loving this stuff so much. You're going to have to excuse any noise in the background because my mum has decided to DIY as soon as I started filming this video. But anyway, I am really loving this. It's a pressed foundation. It's got some bad reviews. Some people really love the original and don't like this as much. It is very full coverage. It's pretty medium to full coverage, and you need to be quite light with your technique on application because if you kind of pack it on it will look too much. The trick is to just really build it up slowly, and I kind of talked about that in my last video because I did a whole video dedicated to the Get Started kit. But I'm still loving this, and it's just so easy and quick and simple to use, and it takes the fuss out of blending foundation. Like I find with a lot of liquids that they really need to be buffed and blended and smoothed over for them to look nice. This is just a few swipes across your face and your foundation is done. You can be out the door in 5 minutes if you need to. And I'm also still loving the bronzer from the kit, which is the all over face colour in Warmth. This is such a densely pigmented bronzer, and it's just the perfect product for getting into the warmer months now. You can see it's very dark. These lock and shift sifters are really handy, but I always forget to use them. So I still end up with the product all over the lid and it can get a little bit messy, but if you do actually remember to close them, unlike me, then it is a lot less messier than other mineral products that I've tried and the older formulas that didn't have the little sifter lock things. But the actual product is so amazing that it's worth the fuss for me, and just a tiny little bit really buffed all over your face and neck just gives a really nice natural glow. It's not too orange, it's not too shimmery, it just looks really beautiful. I've also been trying out some NYX products this month. I picked up my first 2 NYX products and I've blogged about them already, but I wanted to mention them in my favourites because I'm really impressed and I can't believe it's taken me this long to try NYX out. The first product is their powder blush in Taupe. It's basically a really natural contouring product for people with fair skin, and I think a lot of paler girls have been there where you use a contouring product and you go a bit overboard and you look like you have mud wiped on your face, and I just find you don't get that with this at all. When I first got it I was a bit sceptical, but it just does add that really subtle definition, and it's really nice to use during the day because you've not got that obvious line, and it's just a really cool kind of taupey shade, like the name would suggest, that just gives a really nice like sculpture to the cheekbone. I don't really use it as a proper blush on top of my cheek because I don't think it's that flattering a shade, but you probably could use it as a blusher, but I've mainly been using it as a contour, and it's just the perfect contouring product for during the day. I also picked up a gloss from NYX. I picked up 2 products that I've heard a lot of good reviews about and I knew they were really popular shades. So I picked up the gloss, the Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Beige, which is totally not a beige colour, but never mind. It's a very kind of muted pink and it's just so lovely during the day. And I am not a gloss wearer, but I have started getting into gloss this month because of this. The formula of this is just so smooth and really kind of silky feeling on the lip. It's not sticky at all. It's just a real like pleasure to apply. It just is really nice. It smooths on really well. It's quite pigmented. It's fairly pigmented considering it's a lip gloss, which is something that is a reason I avoid lip glosses. I like the pigmentation of a lipstick and I don't like that stickiness, but this has kind of converted me to gloss and I'm wearing it a lot more. I'm picking this over a lipstick this month, which is unheard of with me because I do like my lipstick. So I will be going back and picking up a few more shades because I'm just really enjoying this. So let me know your Mega Shine lip gloss shade favourites because I'm thinking of making an online order from the NYX website. These also smell amazing as well, kind of like a bubblegummy smell. Just really sweet, and again with lip products they have to smell good or not smell at all, and it's kind of a bonus when they smell like something really sweet and yummy. So my last beauty favourite has been an eyeshadow combo for a really quick and easy eyeshadow look for work. I often skip, even though I love eyeshadow, I often skip it if I'm in a rush, and this month I've been trying to just put a little bit of eyeshadow on because it does make a huge difference to the definition of your face. And the one I've been using is Mulch from MAC. I am so obsessed with my Urban Decay palettes that I often leave out my MAC eyeshadows. I often neglect them and don't pick them up as much. But this month I've been really loving this, and I'm actually falling in love with the MAC eyeshadow formula. I still love my Urban Decay ones, but they're very different formulas. The Urban Decay ones are very soft and buttery and they're great, but they do give a lot of fallout, whereas I find the MAC eyeshadows give little to no fallout. As long as you tap off your brush they won't fall out at all, and they're a lot drier than the Urban Decay ones, so when you dip your brush in it the shadow goes on the brush, but it doesn't kind of, you know, when it goes all like powdery everywhere and there's loads of excess everywhere, and it can get a little bit messy, and that's when you're overloading your brush and you're going to get loads on your face. But that doesn't happen at all with the MAC eyeshadows, and the shade I've been loving is Mulch, and it's just a really nice medium bronzy colour, very similar to the Naked palettes, but these shades are really good because they have a lot of dimension to them. So I've just been wearing this on its own and it takes 2 minutes, but it looks so nice. It looks like you've made a lot more effort than you actually have. Just a little bit over the lid, blended out, and just a tiny bit underneath, and then mascara, and then I'm done. It's a really simple eyeshadow look, but it looks really pretty. And the brush that I've been using has been my MAC 217. I've always loved this thing, but I've been particularly loving it this month for use with that, because again it's just so easy to use in the morning when you're in a rush, because it does everything. I don't really need to use a separate blending brush. I just pack a little bit over the lid, take a little bit, like tip the brush that way and go in the crease and blend it out, and then you can even like dust a little bit under the eye with it if you kind of dip it in like that. And it's just the best brush ever. They're expensive, but they're so worth it because they're so well made. The bristles are really like packed in tight, so it doesn't fan out loads, so you have a lot more control, and it just does everything you could want an eyeshadow brush to do. So if you just have a couple of these in your collection, then you're pretty much set for any eye look that you would want to do. So I've been really obsessed with this, and I'm feeling like I need to get quite a few more just so I have a lot in my collection, because when this one is dirty I don't like using my other ones as much because this is just so perfect. So those are all my beauty favourites this month. I just wanted to mention a little something else that I've been obsessed with, and it's my new little to-do list notebook. I am a huge list maker. I'm obsessed with lists. Lists just make me feel in control of my life because I'm a bit of a control freak and I get really stressed if I'm not organised. So lists are a must, and I always try to do a daily to-do list so I know what I need to do that day and I get everything done. So I ordered online this little notebook from Not on the High Street, and it's so cute. It says stuff to do on the front, and then in brackets it says if I feel like it, which is so cute. Procrastinators will relate to that. But it just has little sheets of paper with a little list and the little check boxes, and the little check boxes are so satisfying to tick off. And then at the end it says all done with another little check box, so at the end of the day you can feel really accomplished and tick it off, and then the sheets just tear off and you can use a new one for the next day. So it's just a really cute thing to have, and because it's a nice size it fits really nicely in your handbag if you're on the go, going to work or school, and I've just been loving it. It was quite expensive for what it is, but it's worth it to me because when I have nice little things like this, I'm so much more likely to stay organised than if I've just got bits of scrap paper flying around everywhere. So I am loving this, and I will put a link to it below if you want to go and check it out as well, because I know how excited other people get about stationery, because from an organised freak to another organised freak, we can just enjoy stationery together. So that's the end of my favourites video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I would really like it if you subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you're enjoying the better quality, because I've not edited this video yet obviously, but I'm looking in the viewfinder and it looks miles apart from my old quality. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that you're excited for my future videos, because I am. I'm excited to film more creative stuff and get things looking a bit more professional. So please comment below and tell me what your favourite product was this month. I'm always looking for new things to try because I'm a makeup hoarder. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!